What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Welcome to my special room. In my special room, tickling the ivories, feels like in the womb. Notes come fresh and easy, that's where I find peace of mind. Among the smiles on your face, we're from the same human race. It's divine to be me, it's an art you see. Playing here's the key, there's no walls round me. Let the waterfall flow, let it flow. In my sacred room, circling the seasons, feels like flowers bloom. Without rhyme or reason, that's where I find peace of mind. Among your hearts and your souls, we're all the same in our goals. It's sublime to be me, it's a craft you see. Playing here's the key to creativity. Let your inner light shine, let it shine. It's so bright, I'm being blinded by your brilliance, your radiance, your luminosity. There's only one you and there'll never be another you, so you might as well be the best version of yourself. I invite you to close your eyes. Imagine you're in that place where you feel safe, warm, comfy, cozy, knowing all is well right here and right now for your highest good and the highest good of all those you care about. Let the healing power of music envelop your essence, illuminate your mind, touch your heart and soul, lift your spirits, and brighten your night. In my special room, I am free. In my sacred room, there's no doom or gloom. I am free to be me. In my special room. Welcome to my special room. We have a spectacular lineup tonight of superstar singers and master musicians from near and far to entertain you. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I'll do a few tricks and we have lots of treats in store, so stay tuned. This is a benefit for the Innocence Project, a meritorious and magnanimous organization that works diligently to find the necessary DNA evidence to exonerate innocent victims who have been wrongly accused, falsely convicted, and unjustly incarcerated for decades. The Innocence Project also advocates for criminal justice reform to prevent further malfeasance and corruption of the kind that currently runs rampant in our system. Our elected officials don't care who they put away. They know ahead of time that the evidence is faulty, but they don't care. They just want to get your votes and say, look what I did. I cleared the streets of criminals. And who's affected the most? Those of color, the indigent, minorities who don't have enough money to hire high-priced attorneys. There's a link on our Facebook page. Debs Jazz Benefits for the Innocence Project. All donations are tax deductible. Here's the most amazing thing about these courageous men and women. When they're finally released, they're not even hostile, angry, or resentful. Here's a story about a gentleman who stood on the steps of the prison after being released and said to the Innocence Project, "I'm gonna make you proud because you fought for me. I'm not gonna sit on the couch and do nothing with my life. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. I promise you that. I don't want all of my time to have been for naught." Woo! That's what I call my heroes and heroines. Speaking of which, none of this would be possible without the endearing, enduring energy, encouragement, enthusiasm, and tech savvy of my precious, priceless daughter. You are the sunshine of my life. Forever you'll be in my heart. You are the apple of my eye, and I'll always be around. You are the reason for the season, the gift that keeps on giving, and I'm the luckiest parent on the planet. If you miss any portion of this showcase or want to watch previous ones, they're streaming on my YouTube channel called Sleepless in Studio City. Also the name of my radio show, where you can hear interviews with many of these accomplished, acclaimed artists. Previous episodes are streaming on iTunes. For a limited time only, I am offering complimentary life coaching sessions to help you find the silver lining and look at the glass half full instead of half empty. You can complain that the rose bush has thorns, or you can rejoice that the thorn bush has roses. This is an opportune time to turn your black and white melodrama script into one that's full, living technicolor, a masterpiece to cherish and behold. Feel free to reach me for a complimentary consultation at sleeplessinstudiocity@gmail.com. In order to continue curating these incomparable concerts, we are requesting donations to cover costs via Venmo at Debs Jazz Concerts, phone number ending in 9003. Without further ado, to you and you and you, I am pleased and privileged to present with the utmost respect and reverence, all the way from Palm Springs, the dazzling, bedazzling, dynamic duo, the commanding, compelling, captivating, charismatic Chris Bennett, and stellar, stunning, striking, smashing saxophonist Rick Ross. Welcome.
Can you see us?
Hello, I can see you. Gorgeous there, beaming and gleaming, all the way from Palm Springs.
We have to wear sparkles here in Palm Springs. So nice to meet you in person. How are you today?
I know. Oh my gosh, my heart is just full to the brim.
Thank you, sweetie. We're trying to see. Oh, there we are. Hey, hi. And this is Rick Ross, my dazzling sax player. He's one of the best sax players in the world. He also plays piano and sings, but I get to play tonight, and he's going to accompany us on his tenor sax. So thanks for having us.
Wonderful. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
And what do you have? I know, I can't wait, because a little birdie told me that we're going to get to hear all originals.
We are. I've been a songwriter for more decades than I care to tell. Because a woman who'll tell her age will tell anything, you know that. Anyway, so I'm happy to do some originals tonight, and the theme is sort of Tahiti. I've been so lucky in my career to perform all over the world, from Berlin to Bangkok to New York to LA, but my favorite place in the world is French Polynesia, Tahiti. Have you ever been there?
Oh no, but it sounds...
Well, so the first song was inspired by my first trip there, and the next two songs I wrote over there when I recorded an album called Sail Away, the Tahiti Sessions. So there's a little bit of an island theme. So, a Live in Berlin album that I recorded in Berlin. I have 12 albums out there. I'm available on Spotify and Alexa, and this is called Shimmy Softly.
All
So
right,
it's about
take it away.
meeting a handsome stranger on a tropical island. It's a fantasy.
Oh, aren't we ready for that?
Just as the moon sifts its way down, shimmying on the sea. Just as the waves laughing around flirt with the sand and leave. Much like the wind tossing its way, whispering through the trees. Your presence here, drinking a beer, sets off moon and waves inside of me. Chills setting hair on end, heat trickling down my spine, gasping at teasing winds. You have caught my eye, we wink. Now's the time to swim or sink. Shimmy softly over me, shimmy close, but let me see. Hold my hand, press down the wrist. Oh yes. Shimmy softly to and fro. I can feel your love in me grow. Moving hard but shimmy and soft. Moon on the sea, moving over me. Those panting waves come back for more. Never much time between. The moon gets hot, forcing its heat. Water must bob and weave. Wind will blow, that's what it does. Soon as it comes, it leaves. But you and I, morning we're sighing. The moon and the wind blow you back into me. Wind blows hard, but it gets hotter. We won't stop this soon. You don't disappoint me ever. All we live for is another moon. Shimmy softly over me, shimmy close, but let me see. Hold my hand, press down the wrist. Oh yes. Shimmy softly to and fro. I can feel your love in me grow. Moving hard but shimmy and soft. Moon on the sea, moving over. Moon on the sea, moving over. Moon on the sea, moving over me. Shimmy softly. Shimmy softly. Those panting waves come back for more. Come back for more. Come to me, come to me, come to me, shimmy softly.
Oh, wow. I am moved to tears. That was mind-blowing, magical, majestic, magnificent, marvelous.
I love your adjectives, Debs. Thank you. I actually shot a video of that song in Berlin. Berlin's my two happy places, Tahiti, Berlin. Took Rick with me this summer. We both speak German. It's a long story, but So if anyone would like to see that song as we recorded it, oh, I got a dog licking me. Hi, Jay.
Oh, yay.
He may be up on the bench here. In a minute.
Hello.
So it's on YouTube, Chris Bennett, Shimmy Softly, from one of my Live in Berlin albums.
Oh.
So this next song, so that was recorded in the 90s. Then in about 2010, I had my heart broken. I won't go into the boring details, but my wonderful sax player in Tahiti said, come to Tahiti and I'll introduce you to handsome Tahitian men. And he did. But when I was there, I got the opportunity to record an album, and I wrote a lot of the album over there, and also included some great You Broke My Heart songs like that. A cigarette that leaves her lipstick traces. But this is the title song from the album, and it's called Sail Away. My ex, his hobby was sailing, so I wrote this for him.
Oh.
It's called Sail Away.
Bring it on.
The fog is lifting, and I can see I was a fool not to have known that it could never be the same for you and me. After the storm, sometimes a calmer, bluer sea, but it wasn't meant to be. No, it wasn't meant to be. Sail away, my love, sail away. Your ship is leaving shore. I won't hold you back anymore. Sail away, my love, sail away. What more could I have said or done? You know you were the only one I took for granted. Our happy home, and like a siren from the sea, she stole your love away from me. Now I'm alone with only memories of all the years of you and me. But it wasn't meant to be. No, it wasn't meant to be. Sail away, my love, sail away. Your ship is leaving shore. I won't hold you back anymore. Sail away, my love, sail away. What more could I have said or done? I know you were the only one. Some starless night, in the whisper of the wind, you'll hear me sing La Mer. And if you're afraid, feeling all alone, close your eyes, I'll be there. Sail away, my love, sail away. Your ship is leaving shore. I won't hold you back anymore. Sail away, my love, sail away. What more could I have said or done? You know you were the only one. Sail away.
That was peerless, flawless, faultless, matchless, and you two together are a force to be reckoned with. Woo.
Thank you so much. We only met a few years ago out here in Palm Springs, excuse me, during COVID actually, and we found out we have so much in common. We're both born in Terre Haute, Indiana. We both speak fluent German. We were both drum majors and led the band, and we just... How's that? We love making music together, and we're doing a big duo show April 7th at a lovely theater here in Palm Springs called the Arthur Newman. Sorry, I got a tickle.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, you guys are definitely a match made in heaven. Do you have an album that you are both working on, or maybe that's your next project?
Yes, I did just record a few new songs, and we recorded all of our live shows, so that could be in the works. You know, it's tricky because nobody buys CDs anymore, but people do still go and listen. But we love performing live. We hopefully will be back in Berlin this summer. So anyway, I know you have lots of other wonderful songs and people. Our last song, also I wrote on my mountain in Tahiti after I got tired of feeling sorry for myself and having a broken heart. I was just tired of thinking about it. So I wrote this song called I Can't Think About It. But I can't think about it. She could be setting off alarms, but I can't think about it. How could he want her more than me? We never lost the fire. What do you do with the energy when you're burning with desire? Play the song, but let me dance. I can't think about it. I'm ready for a new romance. I can't think about it. It's time for me to slam this door. Lose the fear, don't cry anymore. Ready for someone new. But if it doesn't feel the same, I can't think about it. What if I slip and say your name? I can't think about it. Well, there are lots of fish out in the sea. Someone who won't desert me. I'll get over you, you'll see. You'll be sorry that you hurt me. Play the song, but let me dance. I can't think about it. Ready for a new romance. I can't think about it. It's time for me to slam this door. Lose the fear, don't cry anymore. Ready for someone new. Somebody who could make my dreams come true. Somebody who would never walk out the door, say I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. Play the samba, let me dance. I can't think about it. I'm ready for a new romance. I can't think about it. It's time for me to slam this door. Lose the fear, don't cry anymore. Lose the fear, don't cry anymore. Lose the fear, don't cry anymore. I can't think about it.
Oh, I was giving you a standing ovation.
Vielen Dank. Oh no, in Tahiti we say merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
You are a breath of fresh air and the epitome of excellence, both of you. I am absolutely beyond beholden.
I want to tell your audience that Rick does his own live to Facebook, and also live at the same time. You can also see it on YouTube. It's Rick Ross. He does it on Thursdays and Sundays, our time, 5:30 to 7:30, and it's quite outstanding. He's at the piano. He has beautiful tracks. You hear the whole orchestra, and he's just one of the most talented musicians I've ever worked with. So it's and there's Jake's tail. You see him there in front of Rick. That's his dog. That's Jake dog. He likes to get into the picture.
I'm so glad Jake could come. And
I know.
yes.
I figured he'd be up on the bench with me. Thank you, Debs, for having us, and thanks for helping to get people who shouldn't be in jail out. It's a problem, so we know we're happy to be a part of your cause.
Oh, and thank you both so much.
Thanks
that
for
was
having us.
absolutely pure joy and bliss. Big hugs.
Big hugs to you, sweetie. Thanks for having us. Good night.
Wow, I'm literally speechless in Studio City instead of sleepless in Studio City. Whew. Moving and grooving now to Cincinnati, Ohio. I welcome with the highest praise and regard the prominent, preeminent, proficient, profound, prolific, precise, polished pianist extraordinaire, Michael Patterson. Hello, Michael.
Hey, Deb.
Welcome.
Well, good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
Sure. This first song I'm going to play is a piece I wrote.
Do you want to get close? When you talk, you're going to have to go closer and then go back. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because you're using one mic, so.
Yeah, I'll just go A-B here. When I wrote this song a few years ago, it's called Madrigal.
We still can't hear. I can't hear where you are. Let's see.
Can you hear me if I'm talking?
Yeah,
here?
there you go. That's it. Okay.
So I've got my
speak
mic.
into that.
Yeah, I've got my mic over here, so I'll just sit down and talk into the mic. Okay. Yeah, this piece is called Madrigal. And,
Madrigal.
Yeah, and it should actually be called Madrigal Tattoo, but it sounds so strange. So, but there's a little backstory on that. But
well, let's hear it. Talk into the mic and let's hear the story.
Yeah, I was working. It's funny. I was working at a hotel, and I had a recording session coming up, and I needed another song for the session, and I was just playing solo piano, and this waitress kept coming over, and I noticed she had a tattoo on her ankle, and so I started asking her about it, and she had a whole story about it, and it just kind of inspired me to write this piece.
Oh,
so
how sweet.
It's kind of a ballad, but I'll play this one, and then I think I'm going to play I Hear a Rhapsody, and then the third piece will be Green Dolphin Street from the film Green Dolphin Street. Sure. Okay.
All right. Take it away. Woo! Mesmerizing, meticulous, riveting, and spellbinding. Oh, I love it. I'm imagining the tattoo.
Yeah, I think that's it. You know, I think I'll have to retitle this thing. Yeah. Okay.
Woo! You brought your A game with individuality and uniquely in making it your own. Beautiful.
Thank you. You're flattering me too much. Hey,
You deserve it all.
Green Dolphin Street. This tune was written by Bronislaw Kaper. The last tune was written by three people. One of them, I think, is uh, the names seemed similar to like Johnny Frigo, who wrote Detour Ahead, but I'm not sure that that's the actual name. But it's played a lot in jazz circles. Um, this tune is by Bronislaw Kaper, who's a brilliant pianist as well as a great composer. He's actually from Russia originally. And has an Americanized name. Um, he did the actual film scores, and he wrote the great song "Invitation" as well. But this tune is so timeless, and of course it gets played to death by jazz musicians everywhere. But check out the original film, Green Dolphin Street, and I think you'll be surprised by the treatment of the melodies. So,
All right.
yeah.
Take it away. Woohoo! 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. And that was the first tune that I ever played that was
Really?
jazz, but you brought us to a whole new level. So thank you so
Well,
much.
I'm glad to hear that. So a lot of people, that's the first song they ever learn. Yeah, yeah, great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so
Well,
much, Deb, for
oh
inviting me.
my gosh, thank you so much. You had me at hello, the way
Yeah,
you tickle
sure.
those ivories.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Bravo. Oh, wow. I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness. All right, folks. Up next, all the way from Hollywood, I welcome with exaltation and laudation the outstanding, out of this world, over the moon, one of a kind, wonderful, one singular sensation, every little step she takes, Wendy Adele Evered.
Hi there. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. And I'm in the most amazing of company, and you guys have all been just really terrific. So thank you so much. And I have an
All
audience
right.
here. I have an audience in this room. You don't know, but in the
Oh,
Arts Collective, and they're all applauding, and in Hollywood, and everyone's artists, and they came in to support. So
oh, I wish I
they
could
are
see
grooving
everybody.
all of you. So thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, do they all want to come and say hello, or you
You
want
know
to?
what? It's so tight here. I don't
Oh,
think they
you
can.
can't.
They
Okay.
can't. No.
Okay,
yeah.
well, welcome everybody. We can't see you, but thank you for coming.
Yeah, they're cheering. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, but thank you so much. And I picked 3 songs that I thought were really appropriate for the cause. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Each one is a little bit different. And the first one is Till Tuesday. It's called Till Tuesday. I'm going to do 2 originals and a cover. And Till Tuesday, I wrote, actually, it's the first song I ever recorded, which was 2 years ago for Valentine's Day. And it's about when you have a lot of time to think about what you would do for your partner when we're going to have a long weekend together coming up. So, and I know, like, if you're incarcerated, you have a lot of time to think about what you're going to do when you get back with your partner. And but it was around Valentine's Day, and it could be for your partner, it could be for your dog, but it's called Till Tuesday.
All right.
I'm sitting here, resting my bones. The light is on, but there's nobody home, so don't call me. Won't pick up the phone till Tuesday. This day is done. My work is through. Now we're only thinking of you. We waited so long, so don't call me on the phone. That you're on your way and you're gonna stay till Tuesday. When you get home, I'm gonna hold you in my arms. When you get home, I sleepwalk in your charms, wrapped in love. Don't nobody call till Tuesday. Till Tuesday. Cooked up a storm. Gonna give you your fill. I'll feed you every bite of this 3-course meal, so nobody call. We'll be here on the floor till Tuesday. Walking the dogs, drew you a bath, made up a bed, and I took out the trash, so don't call. We won't answer the phone till Tuesday. When you get home, I'm gonna hold you in my arms. When you get home, I'll sleepwalk in your charm, wrapped in love. Don't nobody call till Tuesday. Till Tuesday. The lights are off. The blinds are drawn. We're both home now, so don't call. We got business to do, so don't call us. It's got nothing to do with you till Tuesday. When you get home, I'm gonna hold you in my arms. When you get home, we'll sleepwalk in our charms, wrapped in our love. Don't nobody call. I said, don't nobody call till Tuesday.
Oh, I love it. I could just imagine romancing the whole weekend and nobody bothering you till Tuesday. Thank you so much.
Tuesday.
Beautiful.
And how
Yeah.
great is Deb? Everybody.
Now that, oh, you're so
I
sweet. Now
opened my
that's
DM
wonderful.
one morning. I just moved. That's why I just moved, and I saw box everywhere. It's chaotic in here. I don't even know where my underwear is. And Deb sent me this DM. Would you like to do this next week, and I looked around at all the stuff I'm sitting amongst, and I said, yes, of course.
Oh.
So it's a little nutty, but yeah.
Well, you're a trooper. You're a trooper, and it's always great to say yes. That's my
Absolutely.
motto for 2024. Say yes,
Absolutely.
say yes, say yes.
I think in the arts we generally, I mean, I try to always, but do you want me to tell you a little bit about this song, and hopefully you'll hear it?
Sure.
This song, it's called Your Town, and I wrote it when the war in Ukraine started, and people were being so displaced and leaving their towns. And I remember a family was relocated to the Coachella Valley, which is where I just moved from, Palm Springs, Cathedral City, and they actually ran into other people they were connected with other people from Ukraine. And I just remember reading an article about how it was important to them that they had this commonality, that suddenly they could talk with somebody in their home language and about their hometowns and how much it meant to them. And that started it, but also it's about when I wanted to write a song that when I'm singing at different benefits or nonprofit things where there's people that come from all over, like 90-year-olds and 15-year-olds, I wanted to do a song that could open up some dialogue between these different generations, especially about everything in the world in 2023 and just everything. And one of those things is actually is music. But I think for what we're talking about here in the Innocence project, I think that when you miss your hometown the most when you're not in your hometown, and the longer you've been away from your hometown. And so that's it. But it's called Your Town.
All right, take it away.
I'll try to keep my mouth. The sun comes up on life in your town. Life throws you curves, but you land with both feet on the ground. Ooh. Found your way back into town. You never thought you would. You think you know the old road, but you read a sign you misunderstood. Sometimes things ain't what they seem. You might be okay with that. There's a street with a hairpin turn where Anna spun out in the snow. She got so scared that her hair turned white, and she still wears a wig, but we all know sometimes things ain't what they seem, and she's okay with that. And down the block is a big blue house with the busted out front door. I got so mad I slammed it. I said I need a few things up at the store. I got you and a six-pack. The door still broke, and I never went back. She was always in control, every car since she was 12. Then she hit a fork in that road, and she flipped a right and went out of control. There was a girl in a black miniskirt on the corner to the north. She held her in her arms so tight, and they've been together since that night in your town. The sun comes up on life in your town. Life throws you curves, but you land with both feet on the ground. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a street where the little kid sat in the back of the dad's old Dodge. They closed her eyes and made a wish that he'd stop at Greasy Joe's garage. He had the best ice cream in the world, the sign says, but everybody already knows. In your town, way out east on the boulevard, very late one night, she watched as her mama called out, trying to break up a fight. She rolled up her window, girl, she locked the door. Those boys, they laughed and they shook hands, so we turned on a radio and we drove on into the night, into the night, into the night. Sometimes things ain't what they seem. The door still broke, those boys shook hands. She held her tight, and we turned on our radios as we drive on into the night, into the night, yeah, into the night. Sometimes things ain't what they seem, and we turn on a radios.
Woo!
Oh,
Wow.
thank
I can
you.
imagine all the people in prison just sitting there being so hopeful that they are going to soon be back in their hometown.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And you know, speaking of, I lived in New Jersey and was in Philadelphia a lot, and like, you know, it was kind of the audition place. And about 3 weeks ago, somebody was released in Philly. I'm sure you might be aware of that, but he was in, I think, over 10 years, and he got out, and it was just a really fascinating story. And he talked about how painting basically saved his life, and he actually kind of started a business and selling his paintings, and that's how he kept going. Because I can't even imagine being incarcerated knowing that you're innocent, you know. So so
Oh. Well, thank you for that story and for that song. Definitely
sure.
awe-inspiring. And we heard you so much better that you
okay,
were
good. Yeah.
I'm calling it kissing the mic.
Oh yeah. I have another. It's a shorter song, but it really is. It's technically not from the Great American Songbook because a Frenchman wrote it, but Johnny Mercer adapted it in 1945. He wrote the lyrics for it, and it's kind of really for the people that are left behind when somebody is incarcerated and how much they're missing them. And that's all I really need to say about it. Can I go ahead and start? Is there anything else?
Oh, bring it on.
Okay. And also, you know what I wanted to say? One quick thing. I wanted to dedicate this song from me and from all of the people that love my dear friend Francisco Menendez, who last Friday, he passed away very suddenly and unexpectedly. And he was in my world, the film, and my friend since I was a teenager. And so I just wanted to say that because some of them are tuning in, or if they're not tonight, they will be in the archive. So,
Right.
all right. So this is Autumn Leaves.
Oh. Thank you. Oh,
Thank
I
you.
got
Thank you so
chills.
much.
And I know he's listening right now, just
Yeah.
being honored and
Yeah, and actually I have a
Grinning
song
ear to
that I
ear.
wrote for him. It's called Unicorn. I wrote it. It's one of the first songs that I wrote, which wasn't that long ago. This is all kind of new to me. So, okay, here it goes. The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. see your lips, the summer kisses, your windblown hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear a winter song, but I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Ba-da-da-da, yeah, ba-da-da-da, yeah, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear a winter song, but I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves turn to gold.
That was touching and beautiful. And I know your friend right now is just
Hope so.
beaming and gleaming and grinning ear to ear. Thank you so much.
You're
And thank you to all your guests
Yes,
in the
thank you,
Hollywood
you
Arts
guys.
Collective.
Yeah, yay. And they thank you. They thank you. I know. Thank you so much.
Yay, the Hollywood
appreciate you
Arts
asking me.
Collective.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
All right, thanks.
It's time for our Fab Fun photo shoot. And you can all take a tizzy or take 5 and visit the loo, fill up your glass of wine, have another cup of joe, and we'll be right back. I invite all the artists to unmute yourself and put yourself on camera. And our premier photographer, Maxie, will lead us in our fabulous, fantabulous photo shoot. Hello there. All right. We've got Wendy back and David. And do we have Chris and Rick still in the house? Elizabeth? Michael? Anybody else around? Yay! All right. Oh, we can't hear you yet, Elizabeth, but still no. Maybe you don't have the original sound on.
How about this?
Yeah! There, we had our mini
I thought
sound
David
check
Lee
right
Joyner
then.
was going to go first. How you
Well,
doing,
he's-
Dave? Long time no see. I can't hear anything because everything's got it coming through this.
Do you want to hear me or no? I thought we were
We can
silent,
hear you.
taking silent pictures.
I know. David, can you hear Elizabeth?
I sure can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the
You
picture
guys
time?
wanna-
Way back.
Yeah.
This is picture time, but do you guys want to
Okay.
switch Elizabeth, or are you okay going
No, I'm fine.
after
I'm fine to go.
David?
I'd
Okay.
like to go after. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, welcome. And I want to just take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for your gracious generosity, your conscientious commitment to the cause, and you've made an indelible mark on my soul. You'll always have a place in my special room, and I am eternally grateful. All right, we're going to start out with a pose where you just smile and say cheese, and Maxie will let us know when to freeze.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay, now everybody give the peace sign because we all need a little peace.
1, 2, and 3.
Did we lose David there? Wait, let's
Yeah,
try
I
that
moved.
again.
Sorry.
Okay, we're going to just say peace. Everybody
Okay.
can give the peace sign.
1, 2, and 3.
Peace.
Okay, now give yourselves a little love because we all need a
Oh,
little bit of
I
love.
love hugs.
Love the one you're with. You've got to love the one you're with. Do 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 do.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, and now everybody reach for the sky because the world is your oyster and everything is possible. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay, now you can be silly or scary.
Oh, I brought
Anything.
my,
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay, and now for our last one. This time just go deep inside, ear to ear, head to toe, inside and out. Go to your happy place and let's see what that looks like.
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
All right, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you a bit. Stay tuned for our second act. Welcome back. A reminder that this is a benefit for the Innocence Project. They're celebrating their 33rd year, during which time they have freed or exonerated 245 people who collectively have spent 3,800 years wrongfully incarcerated. They've also passed 200 state laws and federal reforms to make our criminal legal system more just. They've worked with 71 innocent network organizations around the world to advance the innocence movement. And here's a tune that I wrote for your listening pleasure. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's blind. All you've got is one more time. What will you say to feed the hungry heart of every woman, man, or child? Speak words of love, heed to the call. Nothing else matters at the end of it all. What will you say to heal the hurting heart of the broken woman, man, or child? Be the one who first forgives. Be the one who starts the smile. Be the one who listens most. Be the one who stays a while. Be the change you want to see. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's blind. All you've got is this one more time. What will you say to feed the hungry heart of every woman, man, or child? or child. How fun was that? And now on with the show. Without further ado, to you and you and you and you, I welcome with accolades and applause, all the way from the Seattle-Tacoma area, the A+, ace, adept, adroit, astonishing, astounding, David Lee Joyner. Welcome.
Hello there. How you doing, Debs?
Oh, so good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for the invitation.
Oh, my pleasure and privilege. And what do you have in store for us?
Well, I'll do 3 little numbers for you. And first of all, I just wanted to say that when you invited me to do this, about how the Innocence project is really important to me, because among other things I've done out here, I was volunteer at the Washington Correction Center in Shelton, Washington for 8 years. So I got to know a lot of incarcerated people, and I knew several of them that I knew were there and shouldn't be. And so this is...
Did they ever get freed, or did they know? I mean, did they know about the Innocence Project, or do you know if that?
They did, and you know, they were always working very hard at being exonerated, and some of them got out a little bit early, some of them just finished their sentences, you know. But anyway, you know, whether I saw the Innocence Project kick in that particular context or not, I really didn't. But I just know that, you know, if you go out to the prisons and hang with them, that, you know, some of them are really beautiful human beings, you know.
Oh.
And so I made a lot of deep friendships there for the time I did it, and then life moved on, and I, you know, came to a different part of the state where I'm not so close anymore. But anyway, that'll always be in my heart.
Oh my gosh!
And the people in this first number. So I do want to give a shout out, as I got to just a minute ago, to Elizabeth Tomboulian. Elizabeth and Lee were my good friends back in Denton, Texas, and you know, not to start out on a, you know, a little bit of a downer, but we lost the jazz piano teacher, basically at University of North Texas, where I taught and where Lee attended. Dan Hurley just passed away this last weekend. So in that spirit, this first tune I'm going to play is an original composition that I wrote for my high school band director. He was a huge force in my development as a musician. Our jazz band when I was in high school was really good. We did 2 tours of Europe, and it was really pretty amazing. His name was Jim Terry, and when he passed in 2018 at a ripe old age and living his best life on Loch Ness, that's where he always wanted to retire to. And so this tune is called JT for Jim Terry. This is for Jim.
Oh, beautiful.
So here we go.
you took my breath away.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa. That was absolutely grand, gorgeous, gripping, and wow, I'm just blown away by
Thanks,
your
Deb.
mastery.
Okay, next I'd like to sing a tune for you. And this is a tune by Hoagy Carmichael. I'd love to tell the background on this. Hoagy Carmichael, of course, grew up in Indiana. And one of his big buddies was a trumpet player named Bix Beiderbecke, who was sort of Louis Armstrong's alter ego and very influential. And Hoagy wrote this tune, Stardust, to sort of sound like a Bix Beiderbecke solo. And there's no reason that this should be as popular a tune as it is, because it's really not an easy tune to sing. It's not a very singable song. But Mitchell Parrish, 2 years after Hoagy wrote it, put such beautiful lyrics to it that it's become a classic. So I'd like to perform that for you now.
Wow.
And
Thank
all the sound
you.
seem okay, Debs?
It sounds great.
Good. Okay, here we go. And now the purple dust of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely nights dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside a garden wall. When stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain, my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain. Beside a garden wall, when stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain, my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain.
Woo-hoo! Whoa, you have raised the bar with that charming, delightful, dreamy, heavenly rendition.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Superbly sublime, delightfully divine.
Okay.
I love that.
Well, for my last number here, I would like to play another classic tune from 1938 by Harold Arlen and Yip Harburg. And this was the tune that's iconic to the movie Wizard of Oz that almost got thrown out of the movie because they thought it was too slow and they weren't going to have Judy Garland singing a song in a cornfield. But fortunately, it stayed in the movie. And, you know, the words to it are so hopeful. You know, Dorothy's kind of out there in, you know, bland old farm, and she thinks there's, you know, got to be something more beautiful over the rainbow. And so I think that's sort of fitting for those who may be sitting in prison, it shouldn't be, and always hopeful that they'll be able to go over the rainbow and get out of their situation. So I'll wrap it up with my version of Over the Rainbow.
All right, the grand finale. Take it away. Home run right out of the park.
Thank you, Debs.
I'm so touched. I'm teary-eyed. That was tantalizing, terrific, tremendous. Oh, the best version I've ever heard. All right. Cheerio. Oh, and a last but not least, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, la pièce de résistance, la crème de la crème. I welcome with admiration, adoration, and appreciation all the way from Phoenix, Arizona, the exquisite, enchanting, enthralling, exuberant, exhilarating Elizabeth Tomboulian.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
So I did change my interface a little bit since I worked with Eric. So can you hear the piano okay?
I can.
Okay, great. I'm going to
Let me hear it. Can I hear it? Can I hear it with you singing? Let me just make sure it's with you singing.
Is that good?
I like that.
Okay.
Is that a new song? I like that. I was going to say, just keep going.
I was just kind of noodling on the first change of by the time I forget the Phoenix, which is going to be my first song. So
Okay.
I came in late. No one already did that, right?
No. You're,
Okay, good.
And how apropos.
Right. By the time I get to Phoenix, he'll be rising. He'll find the note I left hanging on the door. He'll laugh when he reads the part that says, I'm leaving. 'Cause I've left that man so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, he'll be working. He might stop at lunch to give me a call. But he'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. By the time I make Oklahoma, he'll be sleeping, and he'll turn softly, call my name out loud, and he might cry just to think I'd really leave him. Though I've left that time and time, I tried to tell him so. He just didn't know I would really go. I would really go. He just didn't know I would really, really, really go.
Woo! Unrivaled, unequaled, unparalleled, unsurpassable, unmatchable. Woo!
Your language is so superlative.
Oh, and I love your smile. Oh, you are a beacon of light.
Thanks. This is one of my comps, and I think I did it on one of these presentations a few years back, but everybody slept since then. It's my comp, so I'm sure nobody has it memorized or anything. It's called Flying Away. It was inspired by Patrice Michaels, who was a beautiful, fabulous soprano, classical soprano teacher who I had a few lessons with and was dear friends with. She decided one day that she was going to quit her job at Lawrence University and move to Chicago and get a divorce and marry Jim Ginsburg, who is RBG's son, the notorious RBGs. And
The
by golly,
notorious. We love her.
that was
Yes.
in June, and by September 1, she was in Chicago, man. And so this song is inspired by her. It's called Flying Away to a New Life.
Oh, all right.
You found your wings and you're flying away to a new life. Those of us you've left behind are wondering what we might have done to keep you from flying away. How wonderful to fly. I could touch the moon. Now I feel so overjoyed. Accelerating, so incredibly free and easy. You found a boat and you're drifting at sea to a new love. Some of those you've left behind are wondering what they might have done to keep you from drifting away.
Magnum opus. You knocked me off my seat.
It's been a while since I played that. It's like, ooh, what did I write there?
Oh, wow.
Surprise! Okay. Now the next one I'm going to do is tuned by the fabulous Meredith D'Ambrosio. She's an elder, and I guess I was under a rock or something. I didn't know about her until about a year ago, and I heard an interview on NPR with her, and she's got a lot of great songs that she wrote. This one is "Love Is for the Birds."
All right.
It's time to fly far away from home, where you'll never find me. Time for me to roam. Farewell to dreams I will leave behind me. Now if you would kindly send me on my way, I may cling to things I should deny. Hope ever springs eternal, but life is passing by. So in other words, it finally occurs to me that love is for the birds. It's time to fly far away from home, where you'll never find me. Time for me to roam. Farewell to dreams I will leave behind me. Now if you would kindly send me on my way, I may cling to things I should deny. Hope ever springs eternal, but life is passing by. So in other words, it finally occurs to me that strictly speaking, love is for the birds. Surprise ending.
Oh, what a way to close the show, a grand finale.
Okay. Thank you for your work with the Innocence Project. It is such worthy work.
Oh, and thank you
Glad to
so
be a part of
much.
it.
Wow, you could sing the phone book to me and I would be over the moon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Debs.
Oh, big hugs. Cheerio. Oh, that was transformative, transcendent. And until we meet again, if you'd like to see change in the world, be that change starting in your own backyard with the words that you use. Words are so powerful, they can build bridges and bonds or burn bridges and bonds. Here's the key component. Before you speak, because once the words leave your lips, the damage is done and you can't take them back, albeit heartfelt apologies. So before you speak, stop, pause, breathe, and think. THINK is what I'm about to say. Thoughtful, helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind. In my special room, tickling the ivories, feels like in the come fresh and easy. That's where I find peace of mind. Among the smiles on your face, we're from the same human race. It's divine to be me. It's an art, you see. Playing here's the key to creativity. Let your inner light shine. Let it shine. And I leave you with this love meditation to say often during the day, first to yourself, then to another human being, and then to the world and institutions at large. You can literally change your brain chemistry from negativity to positivity using this love affirmation. It goes like this. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. May you be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. And may they be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. And here's part 2. May I be safe and protected from illness and injury. May you be safe and protected from illness and injury. And may they be safe and protected from illness and injury. And here's part 3. My favorite, are you ready? May I be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. May you be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. May the whole world be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. There'd be no war, no violence, no abuse. There'd be no fighting or famine. There'd be no hunger or hate or homelessness. There'd be no oppression, depression, discrimination. There'd be no ageism, sexism, racism. There'd be no murder, mayhem, melancholy, or misery. There'd only be love. You would intuitively recognize that we're all the same. Your pain is my pain, your joy is my joy, your suffering is my suffering, your success is my success. Imagine all the people living life in peace. All I am saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. In my special sacred room, there's no doom or gloom. I am free to be me in my special room. Peace out. It's a wrap. Day or night, wrong or right, black or white, it's a wrap. May all your dreams come true. No one deserves them more than you. May all your dreams come true. No one deserves them more than you. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance, with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance, 'neath the cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. I'm trying to please to the calling, to your heartstrings that play soft and low, soft and low, soft and low. It's a wrap, day or night, wrong or right, black or white. Peace out.